Mm-hmm.
Don't buy the Walmart loom, guys.
They don't cut it. It might be cheap, but it ain't fun to work with.
No, this is not fun to work with at all.
I think it's taking more time to run the loom than it did to freaking wire the car.
Right.
Go get some of that blue loom and just loom the whole car again.
Holy shit, there's people jogging out here?
They're riding bikes.
Oh. So I didn't even know people lived out in this area except for me.
I heard people coming. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I never heard nobody out here before.
Where's their people?
I mean, you got neighbors down the road, but they're quiet. You don't ever hear them.
This loom sucks.
Hey, I was at Walmart getting connectors, and it was sitting on the shelf next to the connectors, so I grabbed it. It was the only loom they had. Probably could have gotten better wire loom at the dollar store. The only good thing about it I can say is it's nice and thick. But it makes it harder to work with. Couple of zips. Does it reach? Oh, okay, cool. So I know they gave us some really short zip ties in the kit, but perfect. Too short. That won't go up in there, will it?
No.
Will it roll under or no? Tie it right down or something.
Doesn't help that you have your...
Yeah, my oxygen sensor and air fuel ratio right there.
Can't get under it and get a good wrap. Alright. Go ahead and hook your battery back up. Now that you're down underneath the hood, go ahead and shut it. Grab your crimpers, this 10 mil. Then go ahead, reach underneath the dash, run your wiring right up into your fuse box. Then take your black wire, go in between the kick panel and the frame down here. Go ahead and bring your black ground wire out. Go ahead and cut this. Don't need all that length. Strip the end. Take the little eyelet that they give you in the kit. Go ahead and crimp that on. I don't think this is going to take that off.
It does. You just gotta flex the plastic a little.
Alright. So. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to break your car.
Nope, that's how I took it out. I really wish I could find one of them fucking covers. And if you try to search on eBay, it doesn't. There's no way to look for it.
I'll find you one.
And everything we looked at in the junkyard, they're already gone.
Alright.
Yeah, I got a couple of wires attached to it already.
Yeah, let's,
You got eyelets?
while we're in here, we'll just give them an eyelet. Pause that.
A couple more eyelets. Did it break?
Yeah.
What is there, 2 of them that I didn't have? Is there a 3rd one?
I only see 2.
What's that white wire?
There's already
That's an eyelet on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's the wire that was attached to that black one that ripped off. Just adding some eyelets that I never put on when I installed the boost gauge and the air fuel ratio.
Alright. This wire, this wire, this wire. Give them the wet wax.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and plug in your watt box. this cover off. And what I like to do is get this watt box over against this wall. Like that. And then put some double-sided tape right there. Turn that double-sided tape in the razor blade.
You weren't kidding. We're at 57 minutes of video. Said about an hour. Can tell you've done it a few times, huh?
Probably need to double stack this. Come on. I hate double-sided tape.
Mm-hmm. Seems like the red shit sticks better than the other side.
I know, right?
Once you get it to start moving, though, it comes up pretty easy. Like so. You gonna put two of them on it?
Yeah, because there's raised edges in there. Come on. God damn.
I don't think it's clearing the bottom. I think we got it too low.
Go.
Got her.
All right. And what you're gonna do? Turn your ignition on.
Testing. System ready.
And make sure the blue light is on. So,
See it?
dead for a second there. There it is. So see that blue light?
Testing.
That means you have power. So go ahead and start your car. Just make sure it starts.
System ready.
So now that you know it's got power, we're gonna do the setup. And if your car didn't start, it means you really messed up.
I hope your car starts.
Hang on.
Yeah, just, there you go. And push the space bar. It's BRE DAM 1820.
Now everyone knows your password.
You screwed it up.
Give me my laptop.
Damn, that thing's fucking heavy.
Well, she's big. My laptop's off and dead. Damn it.
Yeah, let me see
It's
that.
not back.
Nope, 20.
Type it in. There it is.
So confusing.
So once you've downloaded your software, touchscreen.
Testing. System ready.
All right, so make sure your ignition is on in your car, and you're going to click the read button, and it's going to read the watt box. Might tell you can't do it, but it'll do it. Is that going to stop beeping?
No. The door's open.
Stick this socket thing in there.
Where?
Stick the ratchet in the door handle, or in the door hinge. Well, that works.
The button's in the door hinge? That's
Yes.
cute.
Alright, so it just updated the watt box. Apparently it had an old file on it. So it says you've connected your watt box. You can now change the settings. So the first thing you're going to do is make sure you enable launch control, the check mark, and set the RPMs you want it at. So we're going to keep it at 4,000 RPMs. You don't have to worry about the alternate or the lockout RPMs and the throttle position threshold enabled. That pretty much means at a certain voltage of your throttle, it will activate. So 3 volts is roughly, we'll say, about 50 to 60% of your throttle. So that's fine. So you're going to do RPM source. You're going to open up the scroll down here, and you're going to do other ignition signal. Click that. It's going to say four cylinders. And now clutch inverted means if your clutch switch sensor reads 0 volts with the clutch up and 5 volts with the clutch down, this should be unchecked. If the opposite is true, this should be checked. So because it did a read, here's your vehicle snapshot that tells you that when the clutch is up, it's 4 volts up. So we're going to want to do the clutch inverted. Now what we're going to do is push the throttle all the way to the ground, and this should read roughly 4.8 something volts up to 5. Or, well, apparently you're going to read 0.3. Do you have a floor mat in the way?
No.
Okay, well then your throttle position sensor just sucks. So his only reads 4.3. Usually they'll read a little higher, but don't freak out. Then we're going to do the clutch all the way to the floor and click read, and it should say 1 volt. Okay, perfect. So we are all set up to do the watt box. You can do a no lift shift. So if you want no lift shift, you're going to click enabled, take off auto, bring the time down to, let's say, 250, and we'll leave that there. And then if you want to do an alternate RPM rev limiter, like my car's, the tune is set for 7,500. I have the RPM rev limiter set for 7,200. So we're just going to leave that alone because he's still stock at 6,500. Actually, what we can do is we can give you a safety net here and do 6,800. There's no shift light, and we're not going to worry about nitrous. After you have all these settings done, go ahead and click right. It's going to go ahead and do it. Once it's done, you can click OK. Go ahead, start the car.
System ready.
You can leave this plugged in, but I'm going to go ahead and unplug it, put the laptop to the side. So, like I said, you're going to see the little light up there. I'm going to go ahead and press the clutch all the way to the floor. And then I'm going to push the gas all the way to the floor. And that light's going to blink and it's going to two-step at 4,000 RPMs. Apparently not.
Because the e-brake's on?
No. Alright, so it did blink. What happened here? Everything's reading.
Was the clutch not supposed to be inverted?
Oh, for some odd reason, the clutch inverted never. Went on for some reason. Alright.
Is the
something's not-
GPS inverted?
Is the GPS inverted? No. Alright, so let's see. Is the GPS inverted? No. Is the GPS inverted? No. Alright, something's not-
Is the GPS inverted? 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 Is the GPS inver So in the up position,
0%. Oh, okay.